Sup Shredders, my name is Logan aka Spiderhands and welcome to SP Reviews, where today we're going to be checking out a track by an act named Ovrsn titled Vibe. And if we switch over to here, we have it on Spotify. This is the second track I've listened to from this musician. The first I had a check out of was Pesos, but we've got the very first track Ovrsn released. So we're going to listen through it from start to finish, hear what we think. Let's go. Let's do this. Oh, lovely. We got some lovely extended chords here. Lounge jazzy kind of vibe there. Like a lo-fi kind of step in, isn't it, with those filtered drums? Lovely. It's a great first impression. Where are we going with this? It's classy, isn't it, with the clicks and stuff. It's a nice entrance to it.
Even if they ain't heard of you, it's a different vibe.
We got some heavy modulation on those vocals, but it sounds dope. I actually kind of enjoy it. I think it's done well. I think if you're gonna commit, right?
It's a different vibe. Let me come inside, I'ma take you for a ride. Don't stress about what I do in the streets.
There's a little bit of crackling, which can sometimes say that there's like been a little bit too much going on with the limiting, like we're going a little bit hot on that brick wall, but it's okay.
See a different side. It's a different vibe.
It's a spicy 808 combo.
I'll take you for a ride. Don't stress about what I do in the streets. I'ma let you see a different side. It's a different vibe. It's a different vibe. I'ma take you for a ride.
I like hearing his clean vocals. The guy's got a nice texture and timbre to his singing. It's great. I like how atmospheric and it is. It's got a lovely warmth to it. It's very sophisticated. I enjoy it. The quality of the vocal recording itself, I think, might be a little bit better on Pesos than Vibe, but again, for a first release when we're still figuring stuff out, I can hear the vocals in the mix. They do sound good, so it's fine.
It's a different vibe. See, I grew up young in the streets that left me traumatized. Really left me traumatized. Baby, if you roll with me, it's a whole different vibe. She wanna know why I'm so wise. I said, baby, I had nothing my whole life. I remember when my pockets were empty. I had to hustle for my family. I'ma keep it real until the end. It's a different vibe.
It's great. This is well done. I think this is a great track. It's talking about the conversation between them as they drive. I think that's a nice development of the story there. Sounds like Ovrsn's been through a horrific time, and I'm really sorry that he grew up like that. Like, genuinely, it sounds it's this struggle, you know. It's terrible, man. I'm glad that they managed to get away from that, you know.
Don't stress about what I do in the streets. I'ma let you see a different side.
Finishing with that hook. Nice and strong.
I'ma take you for a ride. Don't stress about what I do in the streets.
Like, we've got one main theme musically, you know, like that lo-fi 7th chord harmony that's going on there, and it captures the emotional gravitas of the situation well. I think it's a nice foil to his vocals and the other parts of the mix. There's not a huge amount of complexity to production or anything like that, but that's fine. That's fine.
It's a different side. It's a different vibe. Baby, it's a different vibe.
We just got a 3-chord progression there, and the bass line's rolling with it, and the drums and everything. Now that was clever, that whoa at the end, and it just ends. Like, genuinely, I've heard a lot of first tracks in my time, and this is stacking pretty well in your favor, my dude. Like, this is pretty dope. I've got to admit. I'm like, when I was starting to produce music, I wasn't making stuff nearly this solid and slick. It's dope. It's dope. Well done. Well done for the first track, Vibe Ovrsn. Ovrsn. I'm still not sure how to say that, but I'm trying my best. Conclusion time. How do I, like, what is this track about? I think I've already explained it through talking about it, but I do believe it is about this person inviting someone else to be in the car with them, go for a drive, exploring their world, telling them where they came from and who they are now and what they're up to and stuff. I think that's great. I think that's charming. I think that's well done and well considered. I've got a lot of love for that. So excellent form on behalf of Ovrsn for this story. Again, as a first release, genuinely, good effort. Good effort. The story was told well. I think the vocals helped to accentuate the emotional content of it. I think it sounded reasonably authentic. We had enough change in the vocals as well in terms of the production and the melodies. I liked how the modulation was there as well. Like in those little, like even that stuff was kind of dope. It helps it to stand out a little bit. Again, if you're gonna commit to having like metatune and stuff like that on your pipes, then like you gotta commit. Don't try and be sort of too smart about it. I dug the extra coloration and texture that brought. I'm liking how, even though there was a fair bit of it, it never became overwhelming. The instrumentation, that one theme at the start carried throughout. The vocals were the main change, but you had brief moments where there were peace and others where there was a bit more energy in the lower mid sections with the bass and kicks and everything. The song was carried well with your sort of chorus, verse, chorus kind of thing, or the hook, verse, hook. Pretty standard for the genre nowadays, but that's because it's effective and it's efficient and it works and it gets people sort of stuck in. And when you create music, the thing that makes people comfortable is what they're familiar with. What keeps them listening is what you do differently. So, excellent. And the production, again, I think there was like some EQ work that was done on the vocals that was good. I think as we put out more tracks, maybe like Slide and Pesos, we improved upon that further, and we're getting to the point now with Pesos where it's like professional. This is still very good. There was just a difference between the two tracks as I could hear it, and that's fine. When you start, it's all about trying to put something out there that's really good or as good as you can do. Don't half-ass it, but it's okay if it's not the best you'll ever be able to do. As people learn and continue and develop as musicians, we end up changing some stuff, and that's fine. That's growth. It's all good. All in all, I think this is a fairly well-considered single. It tells you a lot about the person without them giving too much away. It's personable. It's something that's relatable to a lot of people, not necessarily the position he's in, although I'm sure a lot of people can relate to being in that kind of poverty or struggling like that. It's the trauma they went through, Too many people can probably relate to that. People shouldn't have to go through that, but yeah. Well done to Ovrsn on this track. I've got no real complaints about it. Yeah. Great. Sorry. I thought I was going to say more there, but I feel like I've said what I wanted to say about this track. I've got a lot of love for musicians who, have a go at it, don't put in the BS or anything like that. And I get the feeling that Ovrsn's a genuine, authentic human being who just wants to tell people their story. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I wish them the best of luck in their future. If you enjoyed this music, though, please do go show Ovrsn some love via their various social medias and their Spotify page. And stay cool and stay safe, and please also remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as they need the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on in the world. Catch you in the next review. Spider hands out.